Hello everyone, my name is Palmstamayoyi and we're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 462 Rotom. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? In this episode's topic, there is no topic, so if you'd like to recommend me one, as long as your name and the topic are not too sexual or too inappropriate, then yeah, after I've approved it, I'll make sure to use it in a future episode. And I'll make sure to credit you in that episode and in the description of the episode, so just comment on one of my stuff or message me or do something that I'll see your recommendation and I'll see if it's all going to be approved. Well, anyways, yeah, what I was talking about in the last episode, I was saying that whole thing with like the shiny hunting the Wimpod, because that's a guaranteed Wimpod every time. It's just eventually it'll be shiny. But yeah, like I said, I will of course do research when the time comes to see what I should have on my team with the capture helpers. Because like I said, that's a whole new generation. So there's a lot of new possibilities, but it's most likely going to be the same ones from the original. Because I just want to be have stick with the originals if I can, and if I have to, I will like search for ones that aren't available. Um, so yeah, but now to talk what I did more. So like I was saying, I explored more of that route, and then I continued on, and I took on Mallow's Trial in Lush Jungle, and I defeated that. Lurantis was not as tough as the other ones. Thankfully, I had a Fire type, which really made it pretty easy. But it was a tough one. That one, not only did they have it hold a Power Herb so that its Solar Blade would be only one turn, because that, like, pretty much what the Power Up does in general is if you have a move that's usually you have to charge up or something like that, it instantly makes it a one turn just for that one time when and then the Power Up gets used up. But it's pretty good for some strategies like that. Yeah, then it kept calling, like, I didn't kill the ally Pokemon because I knew it was gonna probably call something even worse. Um, and then it called a Trumbeak, and pretty much the Trumbeak kept using Screech on me, and Lurantis is all about physical type moves, and Screech is such a good move. Of course, that I've used it many times on my Pokemon. Whenever they have most likely learn it by level up, I of course most of the time teach it to them if they're going to be rocking physical moves, because that move, if you don't know what Screech does, it's a normal status type move. It harshly lowers the defense of the target, so it's pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, but anyways, yeah. So thankfully I was able to take that thing down, and then get the Gracium Z. So that's awesome. So anyways, then I continued on Route 5. That's where Mallow's Trial actually was, and that was actually the I completed the rest of that I couldn't do before, because I was on Route 5 before. That was like earlier on in the game. And then I was like, there was that one guy who was like, oh, if you beat all the trainers on Route 5, I'll battle you. But you couldn't do that yet when you first reached there. And that's where I fought Gladion and stuff like that. Back then. But anyways, yeah. He was saying like you need to fight all the trainers on Route 5 to fight that guy. So I was like, oh, I fought the other trainers up there. Now you have to fight me. And I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be able to use his Z Psychic move, but my Alolan Raticate, she was out in the front, and yeah, Psychic is zero effective against. Well, I'm pretty sure she was out in the front. Yeah, no, cause he didn't try to use his ability. Yeah, no, she was out in front. Yeah, I was like, for a second there, I was like, hold on, I didn't check that other trash bin. I'm gonna go back there. But anyways, yeah. So I pretty much, I was faster too. So then I just used Crunch, and then bam, his Slowpoke instantly was one shot. Because my little Eradicate not only does Eradicate just high attack stat in general, but having that hustle ability, it does most of the time. It's annoying because there's more of a there's most likely I'm gonna miss my attack, but it makes my attack power like really crazy. So especially it's best if because if you use a Z move, the the accuracy. It transforms into the accuracy of whatever it is. Like say the Normalian Z is what was it called again? The power something breakdown, or I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm trying to say. But those like Z moves, the like when you use it and then it like says the attack, like oh, say for the fire one specifically. Say you know, Fire Fang is normally 95 accuracy, 65 power. It would transform into the, when you use it as a Z move, Inferno Overdrive, and that always has 100% accuracy. Except like if you know, if like they lower your accuracy or they raise their evasiveness, then of course it's not going to be 100%. But most of the time, like when I want to make sure, like mainly Hyper Fang, if I want it to land, or a quick attack on my Eradicate, that I always just make sure to have her have the Normalian Z, and then just absolutely not only does it boost the attack, but yeah, it's crazy. It's really helpful because, like I said, if you know you have crappy accuracy, you can just really take advantage of that with the Z moves. It's pretty amazing. Like I said, you can only do one Z power move per battle, so it's pretty tricky. But yeah. So, anyways, then I continued on. After I completed that route, after I defeated Totem Pokemon Lurantis in Lush Jungle, I was able to what's his face? Professor Kukui, he was telling me that you gotta go to Dimensional Research Lab. I was like, okay, and then they were like, getting me his wife and all that. And it's really cool because I remember, I was like, the first time that I saw her when I was watching the Let's Play, I was like, I swear I've seen her somewhere before. And I was right, because there's actually, it's like a little side app game in the eShop, and it's called PokeRadar. And if you've never played it before, first of all, it is a really cool game. It's not RPG or anything like that. It's like an AR game for Pokemon, and you pretty much, how you capture the Pokemon is you have to keep the circle on them, and if you don't, it'll like reset the progress, and you gotta look at them again. But you gotta be like really fast about tracking them. And I remember playing that back when I had my 3DS XL all those years ago. I bought it on the eShop. It was the funnest thing. It's like, it's crazy. I mean, I'm not really interested in that kind of stuff now, but it's a really cool one if you ever wanted to like play it. Of course, it's not free, sadly. It's actually like, I think it's like 15 bucks, actually $14.99, or maybe maybe it's like less than that, because I know it wasn't more than that. Maybe now it is, but back then when I was like, you know, had it, it wasn't. But anyways, yeah, but the professor in that game is actually Professor Burnett, and which is, you know, in Sun and Moon as well, which is so cool because they actually give her a purpose, which is awesome, because I was like, I swear I've seen her somewhere before, and I was right. So that's so awesome. It's mainly that PokeRadar is especially good if you want to get the 3 roaming legendaries of the 5th generation, which is Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. So, oh no, I think only Thundurus and Tornadus, yeah, because Landorus you actually have to get in Black 1, White 1, or Black 2, White 2, because you need both Thundurus and Tornadus to be able to summon Landorus, like, at that shrine. I forget what the shrine is called, but it's like, where it's Landorus's area. So yeah, you have to have both of them, and then it would be summoned there. So I'm pretty sure that's the whole reason why, so you don't have to buy both versions. And it's just cool, because you can easily get those. I think you can get multiple of them, too, or maybe just only one. But either way, it's not only those 3 roaming legendaries, but you can also catch like a bunch of other Pokemon too. They may be like normal, like Swablu and Drifloon and stuff like that, but it's really cool. It's a really cool, like I said, game. You should definitely try it out, because it is a cool one. But anyways, yeah. After that, she was like talking about the whole Ultra Wormholes thing, and stuff like that. Yeah. And then after that, I left the research lab, and then you get to see the first sign of an Ultra Wormhole. Just, it opened a little bit in the sky, showed like a cutscene, you looking at it, and then, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, so after I got the Grassy MZ from the being Totem Lurantis and all that stuff and being the trial. I forgot the new items were in the shop, and very new important items, like I got 10 Hyper Potions, and especially Ultra Balls, so seems like I won't have my backpack for a while because I spent the money what I had on the Ultra Balls, and now I have like almost 300 Ultra Balls, so I'm pretty good on Ultra Balls for a while. And then of course, I did unlock Quick and Timer Balls, but those are like somewhere in the shop. First I want to make sure to focus on the Ultra Balls. That's the main focus. But yeah, that's pretty awesome because like I said, if I ever find a shiny, I'm most likely going to catch it now. It's always great to, whenever I get that point in the game where I get a bunch of Ultra Balls, I feel pretty secure about whenever I do find a shiny Pokemon, that I'll most likely catch it, even if I don't have my capture helpers on me. Just a nice safe feeling. But anyways, yeah, so, what else did I do? I pretty much did a little bit of the Diglett Cave. I explored all the way to the, I did not mean to go over there, I'm sorry. I explored all the way to the right side in the cave, and then I did a little bit to the left, but I also went, oh, dang it, I don't care, yeah, that's from 5th generation, Mistralis and City, yeah, thanks, nice reference. But anyways, yeah, so there's like this path to where if you go to the left and you go down, you have to only be walking to go in there, and that's where I pretty much left off. I pretty much left off after I defeated that little, rustling dirt Pokemon that was like going in a circle around there. After I defeated that, it was pretty much time up. Time was up for the day, so then I just was heading to sleep. So that's pretty much what I got done on Pokemon Moon. I got quite a lot done. And all my Pokemon are at least 25, and a few of them are level 26, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. So I'm well above, I'm quite, even if it's just a few levels, still being above, a lot of the levels in the game, because the Lurantis was level 24, and that's pretty crazy, but I'm still like a little bit ahead, so that's awesome, because it's especially difficult not only if you're under leveled, but also if you are just pretty much on par with like their levels, the same levels as them, which makes it hard as well. So it's like, I mean, it's good for if you want a challenge, but for me, whether or not, if I'm looking for a challenge, I'm going to be training up either way if I want to, like, eventually beat them, because if you don't train up and stuff like that, then you're clearly not going to really beat them. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, it's awesome how much progress I got done. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say what I got for the whole Stuffle side quest. So, I think I got 3,000, or maybe, no, I think it was $5,000. It was one of those, 3,000 or 5,000 from the Aether Foundation person, so pretty good money. Not too bad at all. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So the episode's almost coming to a close. It's most likely going to get cut off, or of course, if it reaches the 14 minutes, I'll cut it off myself. And then yeah, so anyways, I'm going to stay silent until I think of something else to talk about. I'm cutting it off.